All right, these scales are either in the pentatonic or the natural minor. We are in the key of C. All right. These are essentially minor scales. I mean, you can be in a major scale, playing anything, any type of progression. You can be in C, go to that relative minor, go up to the F, which is the 4, because the C is the 1, the relative minor. And if you've been watching my videos, you should be able to know how to get to a relative minor. Simply go down 3 half steps. So, moving the C right there, down that way. Even if you're playing an open C, here's your C note. 1, 2, 3, there's A. C major, A minor. So you're playing a blues scale, okay? Blues scale is so essential. Up to that 4, up to that 5. What I was just doing right there, I'm just adding a couple extra notes. Because as you know, a blues scale is only a 5 different note scale. I could keep going. You know, I can keep going up and down the guitar neck as far as you can go. If I had an extra string, I could just keep going. But we're starting on the C. Whether you use that extension or not. But what a lot of people don't play are natural minors. You know, you could play right there as well. But we have this shape right here. Okay, I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you what they look like on paper. So this way is not used as much, but it should be, and I'll explain why after I play it. So we start up on the 15th fret of the 5th string with the 4th finger, moving up to the 4th string to the 12th, 13th, and 15th frets with your 1st, 2nd, and 4th fingers. When you're on the 3rd string, you just play the 12th and 13th frets with your 1st and 2nd fingers. So this is what we have so far. By the time we get to the 2nd string, we're on the 11th fret, 13th fret, and 15th frets with our 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. Play the exact same finger pattern on the 1st string as you did on the 2nd string, the same frets. Now I'm stopping on the G, and we could keep going up to that C, but it's okay. If you're playing this C, just stop right there and try to go backwards. So it's the bottom scale right there. I think a lot of times people see that you're starting to play it with your 4th finger. I've got the 2nd finger right there. It should be your 4th finger. And I think if you're new, you're a beginner or intermediate stage, you're not used to starting a scale with your 4th finger. It could be a little awkward. But you can still use this C minor. These are C minors. This scale and this scale. This one's a little bit more common than this one. This is actually called a C form, C scale. And you can transpose it. If we're starting on the 15th fret, you can go to, A. These are minor scales. Remember, those are minor scales. The reason this is such a cool scale, especially when you're playing the 11th, 13th, and 15th frets with your first, third, and fourth fingers, or if you're more comfortable using your second finger. But remember, these series of 6 notes are a whole step apart, 2 frets apart. But if you're playing a blues scale here, see what I did? I can take that pentatonic scale, that blues scale in C, which is just 5 different notes, and get that note right there, right into a C minor scale. And you can use a C minor scale and a pentatonic scale interchangeably. Of course, the other one is that one's so simple because you're only using your first, third, and fourth fingers on the 3rd, 5th, and 6th frets of both the 5th and 4th strings. And then I'm on the 3rd string, just using the 3rd and 5th frets with my 1st and 3rd fingers. So you have the 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. Then it's just 1st, 2nd, and 4th fingers on the 3rd, 4th, and 6th frets. So you want to go to that C. That one, if you've been following my videos, we all know that one. That's an A form. There's E forms type 1 and type 2. I'm just showing you A forms and C forms because they're easy. So here's your scale, right? Your pentatonic, 2 C minor scales. Learn these scales. Memorize the pattern, the fingering underneath. Because whether you're a right-handed guitarist like myself or a left-handed guitarist, once you get those shapes down, you're going to be so fluent. You're going to be so versatile. You'll be able to go up and down the neck. And they're just so much fun to play. So, but with this scale right here, which I don't see too many guitar players using, unless some of them are using it and they don't even know, how it's categorized, really what it is. And but do understand, please, that with a natural minor scale, the difference between the natural minor and the pentatonic is that all natural minor scales, you're playing 7 different notes in the scale. There's 8 notes. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. There's... But the 1st and 8th notes are an octave apart. They're the same note. Just one's higher and one's lower, of course. So, on the pentatonic, penta meaning 5. But you could start right about here. Once again, just because if you're in the key of C and you're playing a song and it happens to be starting on a C minor or something, you don't have to start on that C note. I'm starting right here on that G, which is the 12th fret on the 3rd string, using my 1st and 2nd fingers on the 12th and 13th frets. See that? Or I can put my 2nd finger right there and play 2, 3 on the 3rd string, moving up to the 11th and 13th frets on the 2nd string. Hammer-ons and pull-offs. Hammer on, pull off with the tip of the finger. Right there, I'm starting the beginning. So that, you have an option. You can either go up there or play that note, the 15th fret, 3rd string, or the 11th fret, 2nd string. And so these are need to know scales. C, okay, plain C. There's no sharps or flats in C major. Of course, there are some in C minor. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Keep playing and have fun.